For today's craft, you will need a piece of paper, some markers, a pencil, a little bit of paint, and whatever else you'd like to decorate. Hello, bonjour, and tanse everyone. Welcome back to another virtual Sunday school. My name is Pearl, and I'm so excited to have you here with me today because this is the last Sunday school before Christmas. So today we are going to be reading a story about Mary and Joseph, and then we're going to be doing a little craft. So let's get right into it. It was a very quiet night, and it was very quiet in the stable. Mary and Joseph sat close together, and they looked at their baby snuggled in Mary's arms. "Hello, Jesus," Joseph whispered. "We're glad you're here." Mary began to rock the baby very gently, and she hummed a quiet song. As she hummed her song, Mary remembered her visit to her friend Elizabeth. Mary remembered that she felt so happy that she sung a song to God. She sang her song again in a soft voice to baby Jesus. "My heart praises God, peace and joy. God remembers me, peace and joy. I feel blessed by God, peace and joy. Oh, peace and joy." On a hillside nearby, shepherds were gathered around a fire, talking to each other. They had been looking after their sheep. Now it was time to rest. It was very dark, with only stars, moon, and their fires to provide light. But suddenly, the sky became bright. The shepherds jumped to their feet. An angel spoke to them. "Don't be afraid. I'm here to tell you good news. Tonight in Bethlehem, a baby was born. A special baby. You will find the baby wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger." Then an angel choir began to sing. All around, the sky was filled with light and beautiful music. The shepherds hurried to Bethlehem. They were filled with love when they saw the baby. They heard Mary singing her song softly, and they began to sing with her. "My heart praises God, peace and joy. God remembers me, peace and joy. I feel blessed by God, peace and joy. Oh, peace and joy." The shepherds knew in their hearts that Jesus was God's promised one, who would share God's love with everyone. Joseph rocked the baby gently while everyone sang Mary's song. That was a nice story. I liked it a lot. We always hear so many stories of Jesus as a grown-up, and it's so nice to hear the story of Jesus as a little newborn baby. And that's why we celebrate Christmas, because Jesus was born. Jesus Christ, Christmas. And we celebrate Christmas as a reminder to love everyone and to spread peace and joy and remember God. And today, to celebrate Christmas and to help you celebrate Christmas, we are doing a little Christmas craft. So let's go, everyone, to the craft corner. Come on. Welcome back to the Craft Corner, everyone. I am so excited to have you here because today, because it's getting so close to Christmas time, we are going to make ourselves a Christmas card. And this card you could give to family or friends, or you could keep it for yourself. But the most important thing is that you have fun and design it in whatever way you want to. So I'm going to design my card one way, and I'm going to show you some little tips and tricks and fun stuff, and you can do absolutely anything you want. The first thing we're going to do, or at least I'm going to do, is fold my piece of paper in half, and that way it's got a nice card that you can open up, and we can work with the front and with the insides. Now, one cool, fun little trick that I wanted to show you is I'd like to decorate the outside of my card with holly. And holly is kind of like mistletoe. It's some little red berries and some green leaves. So I'm going to draw the leaves on first. And they look a little bit prickly, kind of like that. And you can draw a whole bunch of little holly leaves together or a little bit separate. I like to do them in groups of about 2 or maybe 3. Now that we have some leaves on there, I'd like to do the berries. And you can do the berries with marker or even with pencil crayon if you wanted. But one kind of fun thing I'd like to show you how to do is to use the back of an eraser, the back of a pencil, as a stamp. So I have some red paint here. I'm going to dip my eraser in it. And you can see on this little paper plate, I can make lovely little stamps. So I'm going to use those stamps, or I mean the eraser, to draw little holly berries around my leaves. And you can do as many as you want. I usually do maybe 3, but these are small berries compared to the leaves, so you can do more. Down here, I think I'll do 3. And you can even use that stamp around the edge too. I think I'd like to do some polka dots just around the edge of my card. Ta-da! And there you have a whole bunch of polka dots and little holly berries. And all it took was a little bit of paint and the eraser on a pencil. And the best part is you can wipe that eraser off and even wash it off under the sink, and it goes back to being just a normal pencil eraser. Now I'm going to let this dry a little bit, and then when it is dry, we will do the inside of the card. All right, so our card is now dry. And it did take a couple hours for all of those dots to dry, but we are back and we can finally flip to the inside. Now for the inside of this card, I am going to show you another little trick. And of course you can use whatever you want for this, but I am going to show you how to make a little folding present. So we are going to take another piece of paper and cut out a rectangle. And it can be as big or as small as you want. So now that we have our rectangle, we're going to fold it in half. And then we're going to take the ends and fold them the opposite direction. So this was folded in half like this. And we're going to fold just the ends in half like this. And you're going to want to just fold a little bit, not too much, on both ends. Now before we do anything more, we are going to decorate this. So I'm going to move my card slightly out of the way. And this I'm going to decorate like a Christmas present. So you can use whatever colors you want. I think I'm going to use some red and some green, the classic Christmas colors, and maybe even some yellow. And we're going to decorate this just like a Christmas present. There we go. Now you'll notice that I did some ribbon across the ends, but I stopped at our folded piece, and that's just what you want. So if we fold it like we did before, we have one side of a present and the other side of a present. So now what you're going to do is you are going to line that present up. You're going to line up the fold with the fold in our card. So see how this fold can line up right with this fold in our card that we made? That is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to line those up And then we're going to glue these little tabs down that we made. So you don't want to glue your present down, you want to glue down your tabs. So take this tab here and put a little glue on it. And take the other tab and put a little glue on it. And then lining that fold up with your other fold, we're going to glue those tabs down. And now I'm just going to put my glue lid back on to make sure the glue doesn't dry out. But now when we fold our card, our present kind of pops out here and it folds the opposite way so that when we open our card, we have a present. We have a present that pops out at us. How cute is that? That's pretty cool, I think. And for the rest of your card, you can decorate it however you want. So I think I'm going to write something on the front, and I'll write something inside, and then I'll maybe draw some more designs if I feel like it, but you can do whatever you like. And there we go. So we have a lovely little card, and it has some polka dots and some holly on the outside and a lovely present that opens and some squiggly wigglies on the inside. And I wrote Merry Christmas. God loves us and we love ourselves on the inside. And I think that's a pretty good Christmas card. And again, you can do whatever you want for this craft. You do not have to follow my instructions because this is about you. So you can do just the polka dots like I did, or the present like I did, or you can come up with your own craft designs. This is a free craft. And I hope you all had so much fun making this card because I know I did. I had so much fun with you all today reading that story about baby Jesus and, of course, doing our wonderful craft. It was so much fun making this with you, and I hope you all made beautiful Christmas cards at home, and I will see you after Christmas. There is no Sunday school next week because it's Christmas time, so I will see you in the new year. So I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody, and remember, God loves you very much, and you should love yourself too. Bye-bye.